With January, every year, the cycle of wanting to better ourselves begins again. We make all sorts of resolutions. Or wait, is it goals, plans, intentions? Oh, it's hard to know which one, simply because these terms are often used interchangeably. And if you don't know what the term is, then you won't know how to use it. This is especially true for these four concepts that we use as tools to change our lives. So, I thought I'll give you a leg up. Starting today and for the next two videos, I will unpack these concepts with the intention to bring some clarity and understanding around them. Thus, this video is part of a series of 3 videos that will expand on these 3 essential questions. What do these terms mean? What's the connection between these concepts? And how can you find your answers so you can use them to change your life? So let's get going. I thought I'll bring a visual in here to help you with the first one. What do these terms mean? And thanks to Bullet Journal, I'm borrowing the visual from them, and you see the source here. I have the source here, and I put it in the show notes as well, so you can go and find it for yourself and read the article that is also part of this cool visual. So, what does resolution, intention, goal, and plan actually mean? Well, let's get going. A resolution is a promise to yourself to do or not to do something. A resolution is a specific solution to a specific problem in your life. Resolutions are often strict and unforgiving and tend to focus on the negative things that you lack. Now, what about intentions? In psychology, intentions represent a broader, more personal why behind an action, focusing on the underlying purpose and values driving a behavior. Intentions are often internal and more qualitative, describing the desired mindset or feeling you want to cultivate in the present. Intentions can be more flexible and adaptable to changing situations because they represent your relationship with yourself. Goals. Goals are specific, measurable external outcomes or targets that you aim to achieve in the future, outlining the what you want to accomplish. Goals are about execution and are actionable with a specific timeline. Thus, goals tend to be more rigid and require specific steps to be achieved. These steps are the plans. Plans are the processes to achieve the desired goals. Plans outline the how and give us detailed steps to follow. And here, let me bring a visual with the examples of these 4 concepts. So, a resolution, for example, I'm going to live stress-free. The intention would be, I want to be calm and collected at work. A goal might be, I will have 0 arguments and conflicts with my boss and team members this year. And then I gave you 4 examples for plans. You can have 1 plan, 2 plans, you can have many plans. So I gave you 4. So let me read these for you. Plan 1. For the next 15 days, I will practice box breathing for 2 minutes before my meetings with my team and my boss. Plan 2. For the next 10 days, I will pause for 3 seconds before I answer any questions by my team members, my boss, my family. Plan 3. For the next week, every night for 5 minutes, I will research for tools on how to keep calm and collected. And plan 4, after I do plan 3, I will write a summary of what I found out and send it to 3 of my friends and ask for their ideas on tools and resources. I hope this helped to awaken your curiosity. I invite you to play along by creating your own examples. I personally start my year with writing down my intentions for the year. Why? because that's what's in my sphere of talent, or some call it zone of genius. Starting there is the easiest for me. Where do I start, you might ask? Try all four and see which comes easier to you. This way, you are not quitting after just trying one. This way, you have four options to choose from. And let me tell you a secret. Once you figure out one, the other three will flow right out of that one. The only thing that you have to keep in mind as you're writing them down, well, that we'll talk about it in the next video. So the next video, I will talk about the connection between these concepts. So stay tuned. Meanwhile, I will attach the link of that interesting article with that interesting visual that I found, so you can jump ahead if you want and read more about this topic. And if you give yourself the time and space this month to work on these concepts, by the end of January, you will be able to set all these and start working on what really matters to you this year. And as always, feel free to reach out if you have questions. Thanks for listening.